Hello, everyone. My book recommendation is Thinking Fast and Slow, written by Daniel Kahneman, who's a Nobel laureate who was awarded Nobel Prize in 2002 for his work in the field of economics. He was particularly awarded this prize because of his work in the field of microeconomics. That is, he's worked at the intersection of human psychology, economics, finance, and decision making in particular. Because he's worked so much on human psyche, has read numerous research on it, the book is actually a collection of essays which gives you an in depth view or an in depth idea or an in depth construction or a formulation of researches that were done in many Ivy League colleges or major institutions across the world. The book is divided into sections, and each section talks about a particular thing. For example, the first part talks about the two systems that we have. He actually differentiates our psyche into two systems, System 1 and System 2. One is intuitive, it's fast, and it makes snap judgments. The second is slow. It takes into account a lot of factors, it considers a lot of variables, and it makes slow and intuitive decisions based on many factors. The second talks about heuristics and biases. This is the chapter where he has an in depth view about the different biases that are hardwired into our brain. And I think it's important for us to understand these biases because, yes, we as human beings are unique, but there are few factors that are basic to our preconditioned or our hardwired brain. And these hardwirings were done as we went through this very scrutinizing process known as evolution. There are other chapters or parts like overconfidence, choices, and two shells. This is a very hard book to finish. It's probably one of those books which every academic or aspiring academic has on their bookshelf, but has either not finished or has not got the time and effort to finish it. One thing that I've realized about nonfiction, after having read nonfiction for the past 3 or 4 years, is that you do not have to finish the entire book or you do not have to read a book to completion. Um, I have read about 50 to 60 percentage of this book, and I think I've had a pretty good time understanding about my biases, understanding how my mind works. So I recommend that you read this book, and it's okay if you cannot finish it. It's a hard read, but I think it's worth starting.